Now, out of all times of the day, I decided to film and show you guys my progress that I've been making. I didn't really want to film anything because it's sanding, and you guys have seen so much sanding on this channel that it's not even funny, and I don't even want to post any more sanding for like the next year. Anyways, speaking of it, it has been stripped down all down the driver's side. I'm not wanting to wrap it right now. Obviously the sun is going down, so I'm not going to have time, but I'm just prepping this so that way tomorrow and this weekend I can work on the car and try to get it done. I'm going to let these guys leave and finish up this clip. Hold on. So it's been taking me just about all day to get everything down. It's kind of a learning process, you know, learn as I go, because over here when I finished up this side I had a bunch of paint that was starting to peel up, and when I was overlapping these two pieces of vinyl, it was just pulling up the paint, and it was just a huge headache. I had to sand it down about 3 times so I could get this to adhere, and then use my 3M adhesive primer to get it to stick. Annoyingly enough, the edge, it's all caught up here and bunched up because of the way that I had it sitting here. So it all bunched up, and it bunched up along the bottom, but I guess I'll just have to try again on this side and see if I can do a better job. Also, you guys might notice that the Drift for Boobies spoiler is off, or the little duckbill, whatever you want to call it, and this is the original color of the car. This is what somebody decided to paint it. It was probably a Hot Boy 2005 paint job with neon. I bet you it was. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's definitely lame. I drilled out some of the rivets. I'm gonna have to get a new, or excuse me, I'm gonna have to get a smaller drill bit to go ahead and get these out of here. They've mushroomed in at the bottom, so they're not coming out with the pliers. Just gonna drill them out, get new rivets, borrow someone's rivet gun, and throw that guy back on there once I get it sanded down and prepped up, and then wrap. So a lot of work. It's gonna be in and out with the camera because it's kind of redundant and kind of boring for you guys, and I know a lot of people on YouTube just want to see the final product and a little bit of, you know, the wrapping. And I would do a tutorial, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go. I'm learning from the forums and other YouTubers, and obviously videos online and stuff. It looks good. It looks really good. I wish I had fixed it a little bit better. Oh man, thanks, you just showed my dent. Jeez. I wish I had done a little bit better around this corner, but I guess I can always try again on this side. But for right now, I'm gonna start sanding all of this trunk lid down. I might maybe try to wrap this tonight. Maybe, I don't know. It might get too dark, but at least it'll be ready to go for tomorrow morning. What's going on, guys? So this morning we're going to be wrapping some of my accessories for the car, like the little Rocket Bunny replica wing, one of the side skirts. I've already wrapped the side skirt that I didn't film, so I want to show you guys at least that one, and then doing the little wing. It's going to be really short and simple. I'm not going to do too much talking, just put you guys like on a little time lapse, and then hopefully it's not too boring. I think it's pretty interesting watching the transformation, but if it is boring, just skip over it and you guys get to see the results after this. Alright guys, check it out. We wrapped this entire skirt in one piece. It has one little defect right here that I'm going to patch, but other than that, it came out awesome. This is going to be in my door, so you won't see this part. It does annoy me a little bit. The razor blade slipped and I just cut too much of it, but all in here is all perfect and smooth. The holes are cut out. This edge needs to just sit here and then cut a little bit more, and I need to apply some of that 3M corner stuff. Compared to the first one that I wrapped, This is the first one. Corner. You can see up in here, right there. So this one definitely came out to be the better one, and thanks to my girlfriend, she helped me out.
No problem, babe.
So we finished up wrapping the duckbill probably about 2 hours ago or so. Cleaned up, as you guys can see, everything's all nice and clean and organized. We had some dinner, but I wanted to show you before I went ahead and put it on the computer, all of the footage. Now some of the areas up here on the top, you can see where I've just bunched it up. It was really bad along the top because we were stretching along this area here. It's kind of hard to explain without actually having to show you guys. You can see the back of it is like just about perfect. The way we pulled it over and then pulled it on the top of the ridge here, you can see where it bit itself a little bit, crunched up, but for the most part is a really smooth finish. What we did was basically take the vinyl wrap, pull it, stick it on the back side of it and pull it over, and in this recessed area we just started taking the squeegee and basically stretching it out along the duckbill. And we did it all the way down, and you can see the back side, and it came out perfect. What I was trying to explain is when we pulled it over to the top of the wing here, it started to bunch up in areas. You guys can tell in the light right there, right about here, the pieces are overlaid. There's actually a piece where me and Jennifer bunched it up too much right here, and where these really tight creases and these bunches of film. I guess it's more so like an overheating / overstretching issue. We just had the heat on there a little too long. I pulled it a little too tight. All in this corner was just bunched up. So we put a second piece on here to cover it up, and if this annoys me enough or people call it out, I might just end up cutting from here over to here, or maybe even further depending on how I feel. Overall, for like the 4th thing that I've ever wrapped, or like the 5th thing I ever wrapped, I'm pretty satisfied. I added my little touch back here, and I think it'll look good on the back of the car, because this is what people will see the most.
It is the following day, and I've been doing a ton of work to the 240 all this morning and this afternoon. I wanted to stop, take a little break, and show you guys what all exactly I've been doing. Here's the trim piece that goes around the window on the driver's side. I'm cleaning that up. It had a bunch of chips in the paint and stuff, so I cleaned that. I also have the door handle here that is painted black. I tried wrapping it and I failed miserably, and all the edges looked awful, so I'm just going to leave it black until somebody wants to help me. I'm about to wrap this fender. That way this whole entire side is complete. I've also painted that little trim piece here. I've painted this mirror, and as you can see, it's missing the actual glass. I went ahead and painted it anyway so it matched, and I can just stick my glass back in there with the double adhesive. I also painted inside the door jambs, all along the door jambs, inside the door here. I want to paint in here. I eventually will try to clean all that up. I painted the bottom part, and one of my subscribers also commented and said that I should go ahead and paint the inside of the gas tank. That way you can't see the edges, and that's exactly what I did, so it looks much better. I've also painted these door jambs all along here. This door is sanded down about 80% of the way. I still got to do along the body line here and that trim, work my way up a little bit right around here. This fender is going to get replaced. I don't know what the previous owner was trying to do. I guess he tried rolling it and cracked the fender or something. I don't know. It failed miserably, so I'm going to be replacing that one. My bumper is coming in Friday. I ordered it through Vicrez, and they messed up my order. They said the mold needed to be reconditioned, and I got up with a different company. I think it's KDB body parts, and they make molds and stuff. The polyurethane bumper's exactly the one that I want for this car, so. Alright guys, we are done with one side. It is awesome looking. I am worn out. Got the Rocket Bunny just sitting on there. You can't really see it, I guess. I just wanted to see how everything looked. It was a little tough wrapping the fender, but most of it is all done. A few edges that that messed up, but for the most part it's all smooth. Now I just got to put all my pieces back in and put my car together. She is down on her own weight. Everything is back in there. Handles in there. All the trim pieces except for one because I somehow managed to lose a little screw that's supposed to be here. Somewhere in between me taking it off, painting it. I put the screw back and then removing it to go put the piece back on. I lost the screw. I don't know. I'm a little frustrated with that. But she's all together. She looks awesome. I'm really happy with the way everything turned out, especially it being my first wrap job ever. I definitely went through a little more vinyl than I expected, but hey, that's the learning process, and that's what you got to do in order to get this stuff done. So one more door and a fender, and obviously my bumper stuff. I got to do this bumper and then my skirt, and I think that's a wrap. We are just about done with wrapping this thing up, and once I get my glass installed, man, she's going to be a totally different looking car. As you guys can probably hear, I sound super goofy. My nose is all stuffy. I am exhausted. I am ready for bed. I still haven't even eaten dinner yet or anything. I'm just been working and working. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy these videos. I'm really excited to show you guys the way that this 240 turns out. Obviously I'm making it my own, my kind of style, and you know, just fixing all the little odds and ends and just dumb things that are on this car. You know, you guys have seen it. Thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow or the next day for another upload. Later. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in. I'm editing the video now and I realized that the entire clip of me and Zach wrapping the door and the rear quarter panel, nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found on the SD card, nowhere to be found on my computer, so I'm really frustrated and really annoyed that I wasn't able to find that footage. That explains why it went from me wrapping accessory parts right to me wrapping the fender and showing you all the work I did today. I really apologize for that. It kind of sucks, but you gotta, you know, live with it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. Later.